So, we have been talking about the importance of the yoga and Kundalini philosophy. This philosophy in Sanskrit is called Darshana. What is it called? Darshana. The word Darshana comes from the Sanskrit verb root called drish. Drish means to see. Actually, whenever we do some practice, you experience something, yes or no? Yes. Every moment, every action, everything gives you an experience. See, it doesn't mean that you see in the eyes. Seeing, it doesn't mean that you see in the eyes. It's not only eyes can see. Eyes is that instrument of seeing. You understand my point? Yes. Eyes is the only instrument by which you can see outside things. Otherwise, seer is something different than the eyes. Eyes are not the seers. Understand? Who see the eyes? Who see the eyes? There is a scripture written by Shankaracharya called Drik Drishya Vivekaha. Drik Drishya Vivekaha. There is a book. Drik Drishya Vivekaha means the conscience or knowledge on the what is seer and what is the sin. Do you know what is that sin? What you can see? You can see everything. Even you see your eyes, not you can see the eyes through the eyes. Understand? But you can see the eyes. How are you feeling? How are your eyes? When I read books, I have to put the spectacles. Understand? I see my eyes are weaker, getting weaker because of my age. You understand? She has big goggles she has. Understand? And Ankita is also the very nice goggles. Why they are using this? Because they know their eyes are something weaker in some. That's why they use that. Understand? You see that. So, who knows that your eyes is weaker? Ankit, who knows that your eyes is weaker? Your arms? Your legs? Your eyes itself? When you have problems in your fingers or any feet or toes or anything, who knows? Toes knows that you have problem? If you have problem in the toes, who knows? Seer is something different. If the problem is in this body, if problem is in this, here I have stomach pain, then doctor give us something sensitive that I cannot feel sensitive. So in this way, seer is always different from the sin. Am I right? Anybody or not agree? Seer and sin, they are different or one? Different. If seer and sin become one, can you see something? If you become the object, can you see? No. There is a space between the seer and the sin. There is a space. And between the seer and sin, what is exists called the process of seeing. Understand? The process. I see you, there is a space between you and me. Am I right? But between you and me, there is a space by which the space is clear. That's why I can see you, that's why you can see me. Am I right? If this space is blocked, can you see me? Even you are very close to me, even I come very close to you, still you cannot see me if the space is blocked. Understand? So, Darshana is not to see, but is seeing. Is seeing. And what is the difference between seeing and to see? To see, when you say, is different from you are seeing you are looking on something. Am I right? But when you are being seeing means realizing. Seeing means what? Realizing. Actually, when you see me, what does it mean? Actually, you realize my presence. It's not only you that picture coming to your eyes, but actually you are realizing my presence. Seeing means realizing, and realizing of what? Darshana of what? What you have to realize? Do you need anything else? Any education to realize my presence here? To feel my presence? Only you open your eyes, that's all. Am I right? To realize your presence, what I need? I need to open my eyes, see, understand? And I see you. So, to realize your pain, what do you need? You don't need anything else. All the time people are painful, yes or no? The human life is full of pain, full of suffering. Full of suffering. And what you need to realize that pleasure? Go to the good restaurant. And you see how nice pleasure you feel, the taste of the food, and you feel very happy. What you need to realize? Something beautiful experience. Okay. Yes. Live with your family, friends, understand the society, your environment. You like it? Food, sleep. Do you enjoy sleep? How much effort you make to realize the sleep that you have? No effort. No effort. Why don't take any effort? Why don't need any effort to realize the pleasure of your sleep, pleasure of your food, pleasure of the sex, pleasure of the fear or whatever you have in your life? Why you don't need a moment, a second to realize that?
Because it is natural.
It is natural.
Always there.
Yes, you used to, okay, whatever may be, it's your choice. But my lovely friends, your sleep, your food, you all kind of pleasures you enjoy or you don't enjoy, whatever you have. But what about you? Your presence is missed. Our presence is missed, but the presence of the pleasure is not missed. Am I right?
Means?
Missed.
What does it mean?
We miss ourselves. I suppose I am eating the food and I do not miss that enjoyment. I enjoy the food because the sensations is very strong. But I miss myself. I enjoy the food, but I miss myself who is enjoying that food. Food is tasty. Am I right? But who is tasting the food? Who is enjoying the food? Mind.
Saying it's present, you're present.
Yes. Mind is enjoying the food actually. And who enjoy the mind? Who governed the mind? Who empowered the mind? Consciousness. That consciousness is missed. We don't experience that. Although that consciousness exists all time. Understand? Consciousness exists, then everything is exist. Now, where is that consciousness? Where is that seer? You have to understand. Now I am going to give you a little understanding of your self spiritual anatomy. Just look at carefully and understand it. I can open you everything here. So, your outer expansion, outmost organs is your senses. Yes, am I right? What connects with this world? What connects with this world? Senses. How many senses you have? What are they?
Smell, taste,
Touch.
seeing, hearing, touching, smelling.
Okay. There are two kinds of senses. One is called cognitive senses. Cognitive. And second is called active senses. And cognitive senses are called Jnanendriya. Jnanendriya. And this is called Karmendriya. Jnanendriya or Jnanendriya is called comes Jnana, means information, means knowledge. Now I'm talking with you, you are hearing me through your arms. Yes? Are you hearing me through your arms? No. Okay, a small bird is hearing. Okay, so your ears are hearing me. And tomorrow even you don't see me, and if you listen a voice, easily you can recognize is Vishnu's voice or not. Am I right? Why? It is imprinted in your mind. Understand? Whatever senses bring information from outside and imprints in your mind, the senses are called Jnanendriya. Like eyes and ears and smell and yes, taste and touch. Understand? Am I right? So they give you information, Jnanendriya. So, and what is pleasure and what is pain? The senses. If you feel good in your touch, someone touch like this, you feel good, and someone touch like this. My God, it's pain. Yeah, this pain. And active senses are called karmendriya. Karma is action. The senses, those who are always in the action mode. Understand? They make you move in this world. This Jnanendriya, they do not make you move in this world. They only brings the information for your benefits. The active senses are called your legs, hands, and mouth, genital, and anus.
So they help us do things.
Yes. These are the 5 senses called Karmendriya, active senses. Legs, hands, mouth, genitals, and excretory organ, anus. Understand? So, if they do not move, if 5 of them do not move, then what will happen? The life cannot move further. Understand? So, this is most powerful senses. So, legs keep you one place to another place. Hands make you work, everything hold. And mouth help you to digest, chew, and let the food in to become alive. And the organ of generation help us to product new lives and go to urine and all these things. And the anus help us to what we eat, we have to take out. Understand? These 5 senses, 5 active senses, and 5 cognitive senses. There is a specific flow of energy here. Understand? And all 10 senses are governed by the 10 pranas. Am I right? These pranas are governing the different actions of the body. And actually, this prana is energy. And when you use these 10 indriyas, how many senses? 10, 5 cognitive and 5 active. So my dear lovely friends, these senses, as they need what? Energy, the prana. Understand? And this prana is energy, they need that to work. Without energy, without sufficient prana, these senses do not work. Neither cognitive senses. You lose the power if you have lack of vitamins, lack of minerals, lack of food, lack of.
Body's nothing without it.
Yes, and sometimes when you are very hungry, my eyes cannot see this thing properly. You are too hungry, am I right? So that's why we eat and feel good. Wow. So these senses are like windows. What are they? Like windows. In Upanishads, in scriptures, is written about windows. They are like windows where your mind goes away, goes out. The senses are the windows where mind goes outside in. Understand? In the daytime, when we are active, when our senses are active, then like the windows are open. Now all windows are open for you. All windows are open now. And what about the monkey mind? Monkey mind jump from eyes sometimes. Eyes, oh, so beautiful. Wow, listen, my God, so beautiful. And monkey mind has 10 windows to go away and move outside everywhere and breaking things, jumping one branch to another branch and lots of disturbances. Yes or no? Monkey mind jumps and breaks down and create problems. In the daytime, only whenever our senses are open, only we create problems. Am I right? You cannot make mistakes when you sleep. Understand? Only if you cannot sleep properly, you have neck problem. If you have big pillow or something like this, that's all. Understand? You cannot fight with anyone else when you sleep. You have problem when we are awake and our senses are open. We have difficult to communicate from each other. We have difficult to make friendship. We have difficult to love, compassionate. We have difficult to help others. And this is the opportunity also. Only in this time when our 10 senses are open, we can love others, we become compassionate, we can learn more things, we can do better things in the world. Am I right? So, for that, whatever you are doing, either you are destroying your life or either you are creating your life. All happens only in the waking state. Understand? And what is called a waking state? Waking state is that state where your 10 senses are open, where monkey mind can play around. That's called waking state. What is called dreaming state? Swapna. There are 3 states of consciousness. How many? 3. One is called waking, called Jagrat Avastha. Because waking. And second is Swapna, called dreaming. So, as this waking state is a fully, this 10 senses are working, in the dreaming state also the 10 senses are working. You understand? In the dream also you see, you sleep, you hear, understand? But that is in a very subtle way. You don't use the physical body. You don't use the physical body, but you use your subtle body, subtle senses. And I want to tell you, this is not your eyes. My God, Guruji, are you crazy? This is not your ears. Yes, it is not your ears. This is not your nose. This is not your mouth. Are you crazy? Yes, I am crazy. I want to tell you, they are the muscle tissues made of something, yes or no? These nose, ears, mouth, eyes, legs, feet, anus, genitals, all made of something or not? 5 elements. They are made of 5 elements. But my dear friends, but this sense of smell, the sense of seeing, sense of sight, sense of hearing, sense of touch, that sense is very subtle, very subtle. And this subtle, this is an instrument of the ear hearing. This is not the ear, this is the instrument. Understand? So that's why even when you sleep in the dreaming state also, without this you can hear. In the dreaming, in the dream, you can see your friends and families, mountain, rivers, animals, birds. Can you see them? But during the sing, when you are looking at the animals in the dream, do you feel that this you are dreaming? Most of the time you don't see that you are dreaming, but dream happens. Am I right? But once the dreaming state is finished, you understood, wow, I was dreaming, it is not true. Today I had a horrible dream. Yes, today I had a horrible dream. Really horrible dream. Do you know what I dreamed? Actually, it was a call. It's a dream, but a call came through the dream about my life. My life is now in a very different mode. Sometimes when you are meditating more and more and more and more and more and more, and when you are be with that state of spirituality, what happens? You know your future, your past, and everything else. Very automatically it comes to you, and the nature itself warns you. The nature itself warns you. When a normal person, make mistakes, nobody cares. Am I right? A normal person make mistakes, nobody cares. But a famous personality, if they make a small mistake, is a very big meaning. Because everyone looking at him. Understand? You all are looking at me. How am I living? What I am doing here? It's unconsciously happening. Unconsciously it is happening. You are always watching me because you come and see Vishnu is there and we are there. Let's see what he is. So my behavior impact your life. Because you come just for us, for me and for the course and for the teachers. Am I right? There's no other way. There's no other things. You come here to learn from a good teacher. You felt Vishnu is a good teacher, or the teacher of the Kundalini and Samadhi ashram is a good teacher. That's why you come here. And once you feel something negative about the teacher, your mind get corrupted. Your mind get problem and noise come out. That's why, my dears, this sensual things very important to understand. And in dream state, we are not using the physical body. Physical body is the base for the indriyas. Like this house is the base. Because of that, light is everywhere. If the walls are not here, can you put the lights? Can you put the music? Can you put things? Can we sit here? We cannot sit here. Understand? We can fly. In this way, dreaming state is subtle body. What is the? Subtle body. So that's why waking state we live with the sthula sarira. Sthula, S-T-H-U-L-A. Sthula sarira means gross body. This body is, just a moment. Gross body. What is that? Gross body. Gross body means, my lovely friends, this Sthula Sarira, the gross body, this 5 elements body, this one, called what? Sthula Sharira. And this body is made of 5 elements. What are they? 5 elements. Earth, no fire, water, then fire, air, and see, our teachers, they may say same thing, but they are different context. Understand? So you have to understand what I say. So this Sthula Sarira has the 5 elements. Ayurveda hold these 5 elements and treat people. Ayurveda hold these 5 elements and treat people. So these 5 elements, if I go to the Ayurveda side, now the earth and water called kapha, and water and fire called pitta, and air and space called vata. Understand? So, and this earth, water, fire, air and space, they made in a very different manner. This body has how much water, how much air, how much this are made together and becomes this body. That science is called Panchikarana. What is that? Panchikarana. Panchikarana. Pancha means 5. Understand? How these 5 elements meet together and they become the human body, or this body is written in the Vedic scriptures. Especially in Vedanta, it is very nicely mentioned. I'm not going to touch this. Now, so this Panchikarana, the way the body is made, if we can maintain our body according to how it made, then only you can become healthy in your life. Understand? Otherwise, you get ill. To make yourself balance in the element, what you have to do? You have to follow the certain lifestyle. And lots of things are there. So, this is called Jagrat Avastha, Sthula Sarira. And the dreaming state, you dream without your body. Your body, physical body, this Sthula Sarira is not needed. To dream, do your body needs? Do you need body? No. What do you need to dream? Called Sukshma Sarira, means subtle body. Subtle body. Understand? The Sukshma Sharira is subtle body. What is subtle body? Your subtle body is 5 cognitive senses, 5 gross senses, your mind, your prana. Your mind, your prana, and this 5 cognitive senses and 5 active senses. They are called subtle body. So, the prana that you are having, part of the subtle body, but the air is not subtle body. Air is not subtle body. There is a prana inside this air, inside the breath, that is subtle. So, Susupti. Susupti is the deep sleep state. And what is there? That's called Karana Sarira. Karana means causal body. Karana Sarira. Karana means causal. Causal body. Karana means cause. 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 And so here everything happening because of Ananda. Anandamaya is that blissful state comes from the causal body. Understand? Actually, this movement, experiences, all happening because to have blissful state. So that when you deep sleep, you become blissful. When you have a deep sleep, what do you feel? You blissful. You feel very much relaxed, you know. So, yes. Huh? Yes. So, so these senses are always moving outside or inside? Outside. All senses, they are experiencing the outer objects. Outer objects. It means outside you are expending energy. This is the body. You are expending the energy from the body. So as you are using more and more these senses, body has what? 5 elements. And 5 elements means they first made of tissue, first cells. What is that? Cells. And cells become tissues. Yes? Tissue becomes muscles. Yes? All this process of the body, happens and the energy generated from the cells. Each and every cell has mitochondria and produce the different energies and to sustain the body. Okay? So, I'm not good in this scientific things, but whatever it is, I even don't know about this very well. So, this body, whatever it is, and the energy generate, we eat food, we breathe, sunlight, water, lots of things to preserve this energy in the body. Understand? So much things we do to keep the energy in the body. Am I right? Not? Okay. Understand? If the input of the energy, like if you do not have proper breathing, if you do not have proper food, if you do not have proper lifestyle, then this body become weaker because you are expending too much whole night mobile phone, whole night music, understand, different things, eat whole night, day, understand, meeting friends, talk too much, understand, walking too much, eh? and so your apana is not balanced all the time, understand, your sex organ is always busy. Understand? Then what happens? Their body become, you are lost. Understand? You are lost. The body has no power to do anything. Lack of encouragement, lack of empowering ourselves. That's why yoga teaches us to empower yourself by protecting your senses, sensual control. That is called shama, dama, uparati, titiksha, all these kind of beautiful things, yamas and niyamas. So, you have to protect your body. First thing is, if you want to be rich in your life, what do you have to do? You have to earn more money or you have to stop wasting money. Tell me.
Oh, that's a trick question.
Yes. If you want to be rich in your life, if you want to self-sustain, if you want to be self-sustain, you have to take care of your income or your expenditure. Both. But if you have, there is no control on your incoming things, at least you can control your expenditure. You understand my point? At least if you can control your expenditure, at least you have enough to live. But those people who have not learned how to, they expend their money unnecessarily, even they have lots of income, they feel always poor. Understand? You can expend money millions as you want. In one day, you can expend millions of money. In one day. All right? That's why in yoga, yoga is biyoga. Yoga is biyoga. Plus is the minus. And minus is the plus. What does it mean? This is called yoga, means union. Is, what is this in English? No, in good words? Minus?
It's negative, right?
No. I'm thinking something differently, but okay. Minus is understand? Yes.
Separation.
Yeah, separation you can say. Separate, united and separation. Yoga is separation. Again confused what to do. And separation is union. Again more confused. I'm here to make you confused. Because Yes, because you are already confused. Understand? Sometimes some students come after practicing few months, years, 10, 20 years, and ego is very high with the yoga students. Yes. Yoga people can become very high in their ego. They cannot control, even they cannot see their own ego. Normal people in this world, normal people, those who are living in they have small shop and they help others, they clean or whatever, even they have less ego than the yoga people. Whenever we are applying knowledge in our life, we think that we are very special people. Understand? We are very special people and they have difficulties. And they compare all the time that they are more knowledgeable, they are more experienced, they are more advanced. Many people write me, I want some advanced classes. What advanced classes you want? Come and I give you 2 minutes of concentration. First do the concentration. 2 minutes of concentration. If you cannot do, what does it mean you want advanced classes? What does it mean advanced? Understand? So, the language that we speak, a teacher speak, if I start speaking that higher language, you cannot understand this. Nobody of you can understand the language of spirituality if I start speaking that language. In English I can speak, but you cannot understand this. Because the language means that state, the state of what the yogis has explained in the Vedas and the Upanishads. Our state of mind is not there. This is all preparation for that. Slowly we go to that rank so that we understand that language. To understand that language of spirituality, you need to calm down your mind and relax and understand. Otherwise, it is not possible. My dear friends, this body needs, that's why discipline is the first step of yoga. That discipline make you always energize. Always energize. Understand? So, this through the senses, I'm not going very deep again. So, and this body, the major way to receive the energy from where? From the breath. Breath is the major source of prana. Understand? You can live without food years. That is a yogi here in India who never eats for many years. So many years he has not eaten. Understand? And but without drinking, you can live 10-20 days. Without drinking water also you can live 10-20 days. But without breathing, you cannot live 5 minutes. Understand? So, prana is very important. The breath is very important. So, the senses are dependent on the body. Senses are dependent on the body, and body is dependent on breath. And breath is dependent on why you are breathing? Why you are breathing? Nostril. No, nostril is here, somewhere else. Here is your nostril.
Your consciousness, right?
You think.
Why are we breathing?
Why you are breathing? You are breathing to live.
We're alive.
Yes. I want to be alive. What does it mean? What is the meaning of want? This is desire. And desire is a part of the mind. What is that? Mind. I want to be alive means what? I want to live. Means who want to live? The body want to live? Mind want to live, yes. This thought comes from the mind, not come from the body. So, then do you say that I want to live? No, but if sometimes there's so much what is that, some Ganga is flowing water too much heavily, flood is happening, are you going to cross, are you going to jump to the water? If someone pushing you, then?
You try not to fall.
Not to fall. Why? You don't want to die. Understand? You don't tell all the time that you want to live, but actually these feelings to be alive exist in you at all times. It is unconscious. What is that? Unconsciously we are thinking. Like some people unconsciously they move their legs like this. Understand? Unconsciously we do our habit patterns. We have different habits, different way of thinking. It's unconscious. In this way, this desire to live is unconscious, and it becomes conscious when situation comes. Understand? So that's the mind. And this mind is divided into three parts. Yes, one part is conscious mind, and second is called subconscious mind, and called unconscious mind. And this is the Western psychology. This name belongs to the Western psychology. In the yoga psychology, the name and explanation is a little different. Understand? So I go through this also to make you understand better. So conscious mind called manas. This input and output of your mind. Understand? And subconscious mind is called memory mind kind of things. Unconscious mind means impression that is stored in your mind field. Okay, so this mind, and majority of your mind is unconscious. You are more unconscious than the conscious. Understand? So, and you have some memory, and you're conscious. I want to eat now. I'm hungry. I want to eat. It's conscious for you. You are listening. That is conscious for you. But a reservoir is there, unconscious. Understand? And this is morely is active, and this is active and latent, active and both passive. Like whenever you need, it can come back, and this is even you think also you cannot. Even you try to know, also you do not know what is this inside. But the process of Kundalini Yoga is to go to the level of unconscious mind. Our whole practice of Kundalini Yoga is to realize what exists in the unconscious level. Because unconscious level is more than 90% of your mind. More than 90% of the mind is unconscious. And if you leave only 2%, you are only living with 2% of your mind, then you are not living completely. Understand? And if you travel whole world, if you taste all food of every countries, if you have experience of all pleasure, if you do everything around this world, whatever you want to do, you go to the moon, Mars, everything, other galaxies and everything, also your mind will not grow for 2 to 3% only, or 5 to 10%. I don't exactly say what is percent. I mean that is a less and less. Even you travel everywhere, you are not going to be knowledgeable in this world. Even you read all medical science, engineering, computer science, even you study each and everything in this world, all science and technology, your mind grows only a little bit. We cannot achieve that 100% of the mind by studying the aparavidya. Understand? But once you go inside, once you control yourself and become just go here to the light principle. This is called Atma, this is called consciousness, Chetana. Once you are establishing with Chetana, then you become 100% because your journey from here to here. Now our journey from here to here, we are moving outside, extrovert, and once you become introvert, once you control your senses, once you control your body, once you control your breath, once you control your conscious mind through concentration, once you control your subconscious mind, and once you understand and aware of your unconscious mind, then automatically you will be there established in the consciousness, because the light of the consciousness fall in the unconscious mind first. The light of the consciousness falls in the unconscious mind, to the mind first. That's why the journey of Kundalini Yoga is the journey of insight to the self. Understand? And to go back. How to go back? That is the process. The journey that we are doing here. Here is the Sahasrara Chakra. What is that? Go. In the Kundalini Yoga, what do we do? From the button, he is down. Down. Our energy goes down. Understand? It goes down automatically. Our energy always goes down. Understand? So we fall down, we have got happy and we sleep. Our energy is going more down. Now we have to raise up and let the energy upward direction. And when go upward direction, what happens? The control happens from the button to slowly. You control elements and mind and all the senses. So then you reach there. Once you reach there, you experience Satyam Shivam Sundaram. Satyam Shivam Sundaram. Now chant Satyam Shivam Sundaram. Satyam Shivam Sundaram. Satya hi Shiv hai. Shiv hi Sundar hai. Satyam Shivam Sundaram. The Satyam, the truth, bliss and consciousness, that state of being, state of light and supreme love, supreme reality come to our existence. Oh my God, wow. See, this is the enlightenment. This is the enlightenment. When you understand, experience, and see, that's called seeing the Darshana, realizing. That is the philosophy of Kundalini Yoga, to realize the self. Realize the self.
So if it is so awesome, why is it hidden all the time?
Hmm?
If it is so amazing, why is it hidden?
Hidden because you don't want to practice it. Because why you don't want to practice it? Because we love food. Because we love enjoyment. Worldly enjoyment we cannot control.
So they can't coexist.
They coexist. Coexist. You can enjoy the fire if you are separate from the fire. Understand? If you want to bring the fire, if you sit on the fire, then fire will purify you. Understand? Only by separation with the fire, you can enjoy the fire. How much separation you want? you have to be? How much separation you have to be from the fire? It depends on the fire, how big fire it is. Understand? And this Maya, the Janjala, that you see the world looks beautiful, but it takes all your energy. You have to take care how much you have to involve in these worldly things. If you don't know how much you have to involve in the worldly things, the world itself kill you and put you on the ground. Okay? So, Brahma Satyam Jagat Mithya Jivo Brahmaivanam Paraha. Brahma Satyam. This supreme consciousness is the truth, the reality. Rest, everything is mithya, is just the existence that you see that exists, is not exist. It seems to be exist, but it doesn't exist. How can I prove you? House is exist, but it seems to be exist, it doesn't exist. This is our eyes that do not have power to see the reality. When I put the stick on the water, in the water, half of the stick looks bent. Am I right? Am I right? Your eyes see the bend, yes, am I right? But do you see it is bent? Do you know? In reality, is it bent? Is it straight? But still it looks bent. Understand? You have conscience, that's why you understand. Children do not have conscience that much, that's why they think that is bent. Understand? In this way, we all are children, that we do not know this is reality or not reality. Once you understand the philosophy of Kundalini Yoga, you see this is real or not real, this is how it is, what is this. Then when you know the reality about this, about the body, about the family, about the people, about the world, then you behave accordingly. Understand? When you know that stick is straight, still it is in the water, it looks bent, but it is straight, you do not get worried that, oh my God, I had a nice stick, but a straight stick. Now when I put in water, it bent. My God, so nice stick, my mother gave me this. Huh? Do you cry? No cry. But all the crying that you have now, just because you do not know the truth. Just do not know the truth. And here, I'm here to open you the truth, here through the Vedas. It's not me, this is the Vedas. I wanted to show so many things about this, but this is my flow of energy goes this way. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow. Namaste.